Hello, thanks for joining me again. Right, today we're going down to Dorset and the Badger Brewery, or Badger Ales, and as you can see this is their Pickled Partridge. This one is coming in at, as you can see the date there as well, 4.6% ABV. Sounds a rich tawny ale, which you've just seen. According to Untapped, this is a winter ale, but yeah, not had this one before. I've had a few beers from Badger when I first started getting into real ale, probably, how long ago now, 10 years ago, something like that, before craft beer. So yeah, saw this in the local Aldi. I thought, yeah, I'll give it a shot. If you're looking on the map, if you're not familiar, it's just to the west of the Isle of Wight. A little bit of smoke there and a bubble pop. I've just cleaned the glass out rather than get a new glass. So winter ale, it's one of them beers, a style of beer. I'd probably go more for a, I mean it looks like a darker version of a bitter, really. But yeah, it's a one finger head. Gentle carbonation, but not too much. Very clear. It's obviously, I assume it's a filtered beer. Yeah, this style of beers are generally clear beers. So let's get this swirling and try and pick up an aroma. Pick up. Yeah, one of them. Nice, almost slight citriness. Bit more of a kind of a malt backbone. Well, it's straight out of the fridge, so you're not picking up all the true aromas. It's like the last beer I had, the Tunnel Vision from Boxstein Brewery. As it warmed up, I was getting more kind of woody qualities to add on to that review. I'm going to try and keep my reviews in order of reviewing and then put them up for the various days in order. So, second beer of the day. Slightly toasty malt going on there. Bit of nasal noise going on there. There's a slight nutty edge going on there, but yeah, smells nice. Maybe a little bit of spice going on or something. Let's give it a try. Cheers. Certainly more of a bitter back end, slightly woody, very woody actually. It's hanging around on the palate now. Definitely a nutty edge going on in this, picking up. Where it's a nutty edge, wood, kind of oakiness. Slightly sweet front end, not quite as sweet as the beer before. Yeah, and then that comes in midway through the palate, that slight kind of, yeah, like almost like a toffee apple. That sweetness just blends in. It tastes very much like an old ale with that regard. It's nice. So I've not had this one before. I've had a few of the regular beers from Badger Ales in Dorset. They're from Blandford in Dorset. Yeah, it's the county just along from Hampshire, to the west of Hampshire. Got a friend lives down there, Marcus. So yeah, but yeah, this is a very kind of almost traditional in flavour. I don't know what hops are in this or anything like that, but it definitely comes across more of an English style hop variety again. Bit of carbonation. Bit more carbonation. Not bad. It's okay for what it is. It's not nothing spectacular again, but it's just where my palate is at. Take my take on a beer. My take on a beer with a pinch of salt, because everyone has got different palates. I mean, I've been used to the real kind of juicy, tropical, hop forward American hops galore the last year and a half, I'd say. So I want to get back a little bit more into the UK stuff that's more accessible to you guys here in the UK. So yeah, it's going to take me a few beers to get my palate, if it can get. I don't think it can ever get back there once you've tried kind of them real juice bomb beers. To go back to this is a little bit more subdued, but I'm going to rate it, review it, how the style is and how I think it is as well. Leaving a nice lacing, nice creamy looking head, just off white head by the way. It was a one finger. I think I forgot to say that. Oh well. But yeah, it's not too bad. There's a little bit of spiciness lurking in the background, not to the level of, say, a Christmas beer or a Christmas ale, something like that. A little bit more subtle, a little bit of white pepper. There's a slight drying kind of thing going on with the palate that making you go back for more. So 4.6. It's saying 4.5 on tap, so they've obviously tweaked the recipe slightly or whatever. Well, this batch has come out slightly stronger. Either way, 4.4 or 4.5, 4.6, whatever it is. There's a nice kind of roasty, toasty maltiness, as I've said, with a little bit of caramel. A little bit of that apple corey kind of dry sweetness going on there. It's just leaving that little bit of a flavour right at the back of the throat. And as you snap your lips and swirl your mouth around and stuff, and you're just getting that little bit of sweetness just lurking on the palate. Nice, it's a nice beer. As for a rating for me then, again it's in the, I don't know, 6 to 6.5 range, I'd say. I'll go 6.5 for this one. It's decent. It's not. It is what it is. It's a nice. I'd imagine this is really nice on cask. Maybe a little bit more creaminess on cask than in the bottle. I'm sure the guys down in Cornwall, well, Devon, Dorset, maybe Hampshire, get this a lot more on cask. I very rarely see Badger beers on cask at this part of Kent, East Kent as well. So maybe West Kent they get the odd cask on, you know, but certainly round here I've never seen it. But there's a fair few of their beers in the supermarket, so it's the only way I get to try them really, unless you make an online order. So anyway, I've gone on for a while. If you've had this beer before from Badger Ales, this is their Pickled Partridge, their winter ale at 4.5 or 4.6 as this one is, ABV. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. There's quite a few beers from this brewery that I've had in the past, but I've never obviously got to review. There's a few beers I think they don't do anymore. I don't know if I've heard rumours they don't do their gingerbread beer anymore, but I haven't seen it in the supermarkets. Anyway, I'm kind of waffling. So let me know your thoughts and opinions, and I'll see you on the next review. Cheers.